Um, I know a lot of you fail to realize or understand what it is that we go through being black citizens of this nation, um, and Hispanic citizens of this nation. And it's hard to be empathetic to a cause or to a movement based upon social injustice when you are the power structure that have oppressed us. It's hard for you to comprehend what it's like to walk out your door with a target on your back if you've never had a target on your back. It's hard for you to acknowledge the inequality and the blatant systemic biases associated with this society if you are subjected to white privilege. I can't help you understand what it is we go through. I can't help you interpret our pleas, our cries for help, our cries for social equality, our cries for justice in an unjust system, our cries for the right to stand and be heard and be given the same civil liberties and protections under a constitution designed to keep us oppressed and enslaved to a nation of servitude. I can't expect you to understand that we were subjected to 500 years of slavery and still suffer from the same consequences of being black. I can't get you to understand or empathize to the notion that we know who we are. We know we are the creators and the forefathers of all humanity. And y'all subject us to miseducation to ill-inform us of who we are and what we stand for on this nation. I can't apologize for y'all not understanding that you tried to break us any way possible. You tried to ill-inform us. You tried to poison us. You tried to subject us to any humanly possible genocide there is or fathomable on this planet. And we still stand. We still stand. We still persevere through all the racism and social injustices and biases inflicted upon us in this nation. I can't get you to understand how we are subjected to so much pain, hardships, and still persevere. I will never be able to get you to understand what it's like to be 365 degrees black. 365 degrees knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I know it's 360 degrees, but I'm going to take it that other 5% because there's a small increment that you're missing. Because, see, we overstand our state in this system. We overstand what it is to be black because we are subjected to the same atrocities that other people are subjected to. Y'all give Indians reparations. Y'all give Jews that didn't even come from America reparations. Y'all give Asians reparations. Y'all give any race of people on this planet reparations for wrongdoing, even if it's not even inflicted upon us. But y'all neglect to give us reparations when we built this nation. We created every race on this planet. If you look at any race of people and you follow the gene pool, it stops at black. So why can't we be given notoriety? Why can't we be given admiration for being a superior race of people on this planet? Why do y'all hate us so much? Why do y'all despise the people who have endured so much? These posts aren't about hatred. These posts are about people hurting. These posts are about people who have sacrificed and gave it all, only for it to be taken back by gentrifications, only for it to be taken about by more miseducation, only for it to be oppressed upon us that we are second-class citizens in a nation that we built. So if you ask me why I'm mad, so if you ask me why I am in pain, it's because I do not want my children to follow in the same footsteps or suffer from the same consequences of being black that I have. My reform page is to enlighten people of the atrocities that are going on in our society today and the power structure you white people neglect or fail to acknowledge and or change it. So that's why we're mad at y'all. Because y'all see systematic injustices and won't change it. Y'all see blacks being killed and brutalized in the prison and won't change it. Y'all see the 13th Amendment is biased and racist in its intent, and y'all won't change it. Y'all see police brutalizing and killing us in the street, and y'all won't change it. That's why we're angry. That's why we're upset. That's why we're standing to speak to be heard. That's why we're uniting as a strong front to combat social injustice, prejudices, and a systemically biased system that keeps us oppressed and keeps us in bondage to a nation that doesn't even want us here, and we are the nation. It was 30 million of us when y'all came here and invaded and colonized and infected us with disease and sickness and murdered and raped our people. And then y'all got the nerve to tell us to go back to Africa when y'all ain't even from here. Y'all from Europe. Y'all don't even know y'all history. Y'all don't even know y'all been on this planet only 5,000 fucking years, and we've been here over 200,000. And you got the nerve to tell us to go back somewhere when we populated the world prior to y'all existence. You force religion upon us knowing it's meant to mislead and pacify us. You force systemic, racially fueled and biased laws upon us to keep us oppressed. And then when you have us in bondage, you have the nerve to brutalize us as if we aren't already down. So if you ask me why I'm mad, it's because I'm not treated like a human being. We can't be the same if we're not treated the same. I don't hate white people, but I do hate the things white people do to my people. And if I'm not afforded the opportunity to speak upon the wrong that's being perpetrated against my people, then there is no justice in this nation. There is no equality in this nation. There is no freedom. There is no liberty. And there is no constitutionally protected rights pursuant to the civil rights movement, pursuant to the Emancipation Proclamation. We're not free. We're still enslaved. You don't need physical chains to be in bondage. You mentally, emotionally oppress us. Until I die, I'm going to be black 365 days a year. Until I die, I'm going to spread my message of justice, equality, and liberty for my people. I will not fail them as a leader because I've been through what they've been through on both sides of the fence. Dauphin County prison reform is to enlighten y'all about the atrocities that we suffer every day at the hands of the very people y'all put in power. And if you look at the Dauphin County structure, it's predominantly white. The owners are white. The head COs are white. The medical department is ran by white people. And look at the state of the prison. How can you say that what I'm saying is inaccurate and this isn't about racism if all the people running everything is white and all the people of color are suffering? How can you fix your mouth to say that when you see the same thing I'm saying? What makes y'all so better than us? Explain that to me. What makes y'all so better than us? That white power is okay, but black power is negative. It's wrong for us to stand up what we believe in. It's wrong for us to care about who we are as a people. It's wrong for us to further our cause of equality, justice, and liberty. Explain that to me. Don't come on my page. Don't comment on my page unless you know our history. And you have a certain level of respect for us as a people. We're not the problem in this nation. Y'all are. Look at how y'all do us on Penn Live. A child lost his death at the hands of some COs who 9 times out of 10 were racially biased and brutalized him while in cuffs for being unapologetically black. He died. And the first thing Penn Live does is slander that child. Like they slander every black man they put in the media. Why? Because I believe Penn Live is a government-backed entity. I believe Penn Live receives donations from the very people who are trying to impress us. I believe Penn Live is an entity meant to cause discourse, separation, and misinformation to make us assume we're less than our counterparts. I hope this message sinks in and resonates with the very people who got so many questions and so many criticisms. There go the truth right there for you. Now you know why we feel the way we feel. Now you know why we stand, why we march, and we combat anything against equality. Because y'all treat us as if we're second-class citizens and not human beings. When everything you use, every street you walk on, every genetic trait you possess is because of us. Know your history, because I know mine. May peace be upon y'all, and the fight will continue.